Meeking and his wife Chantel were once crazed hockey fans.
I used to come home from school and play hockey for 3 or 4 hours.
Dedicated college students.
I hope to teach high school English and social studies.
And I'm taking chemistry. I'm not sure what I want to do with that yet, but we'll figure it out.
And lukewarm churchgoers.
I wasn't raised in a Christian home, and I guess the real impact of the message had never really sat with us.
In Vancouver, Canada, at Simon Fraser University, there are mostly just Kyles and Chantels, and atheists and agnostics, and don't knows and don't cares. That was the first lesson Victor Thomas learned when he came here to school.
My wife and I came to do some research at Simon Fraser University, and when I came from South Africa, I figured, well, there would be many churches, we'll plug into one. But as we spent some time here, we just felt our heart was getting broken for the city and the lostness. It's a city where you can live a good life, but as you see people pursue life, there's a longing for something more. People are lonely. And also there's just not churches here. You can drive for kilometers, miles and miles, and you just don't see a church. Yeah, we just knew we had to do something.
I got a job.
Victor Thomas didn't know how to be a pastor.
My dad's a pastor, his dad was a pastor, and I had always said to my friends, I'm never going to be a pastor.
But he and his wife did know how to make friends. And from that, God began to grow a church.
When we started, there was about 6 of us, mainly focused on students. That has slowly started to grow and build momentum as we met people who hadn't heard about him.
I'm on my way now.
Victor Thomas made friends with students who hadn't heard of Jesus. And then he gave them a job. Saturday night became setup night for what is now the Point Church. And for students like Kyle and Chantel, a little hard work was good for the soul.
There's so many opportunities to get involved, which is what we were really craving. God's been working in me, and within the last year, since coming to the Point, I've just decided that I want to live for Him. I don't want to be this lukewarm person who goes to church on Sundays and prays once in a while. I want to be all in. So I was baptized on March 18th, 2012 at the swimming pool on campus.
Last week we looked at that sometimes.
Now, the man who said he'd never be a pastor preaches multiple worship services every Sunday.
We've seen many people give their life to the Lord and many people baptized.
And the former lukewarms, don't knows, and don't cares are using what they know to introduce their friends to Jesus.
Hockey is just so much about life in Canada. And Kyle actually came up with the idea and said, hey, how about we start doing some hockey?
I was just looking for a way to serve, and I can invite my friends out that I would never be able to get out to church. And we're bringing people from, outside into our community now, and then we can bring them into our family. And I get to play hockey.
People are just willing to give their life away, and it's just been exciting to see God do an incredible work and just raising up new leaders and reaching the city. We want to just see the city reached for the Lord. And it's been exciting to see so many people's lives change.
When you pray and you give to the Annie Armstrong Easter offering, you help church planters like Victor. Reaching more people for Christ by starting more churches in North America is the benefit of NAMB's new efforts to put more missions dollars directly on the field.
Thank you so much for praying for us. Thank you so much for giving to Annie Armstrong. Because you give and you pray, it makes us possible to plant churches here in Metro Vancouver. Thanks again so much for what you are doing.